Hi. You're used to some poetry and hip hop from me, I hope. And today I just wanted to come on here. Well, here, I'll tell you why I'm on YouTube and not on Instagram. Instagram is where I would normally do this, or Facebook, maybe. Facebook's more for like my family and stuff. And I don't want them to stress and worry about me. I'm going to get, calls from my aunts and shit and my uncles saying they're going to kick somebody's ass. Because I can't, the person who messed with me last night. I can't, he's my friend on Facebook and Instagram. So now I feel like if I block him, he's gonna know, right? And then I'm gonna deal with some sort of repercussions. If I don't, then I have to see his fucking face, and probably avoid like more attempts from him to hang out. So here's the story. We've hung out twice ever. And when I say hung out, he came and met me at an open mic. We've been friends like a year, mutual friends and stuff, and hiking groups and stuff like that. Like never really had a private conversation, like nothing, no emotional, no flirtiness, no sexiness, no nothing with this person. Except niceness, philosophy, kindness, just positivity. That's it. And so came to one of my events, had fun, very nice, didn't hover around me the whole time, appreciate that. Fast forward like 2-3 weeks, and I want to go, I'm dying to go. We're supposed to go, and we're gonna go. Do you want to go hiking this weekend? Sure, I'll go on a hike. We planned it out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Cool hike with a permit required. Cool. I want to go explore and stuff with new friends, of course. So called 2-3 days ago. I want to come to Poetic Soul this week too. Okay, cool. What time does it start? When are you going? But I'll tell you again. Okay, it started. Yeah, be there at 8. Okay. Nice guy. I don't know if he was drinking. I know he was drinking. I don't know if he got drunk or maybe didn't have enough food that day. I don't know what happened. That's fine. People get drunk. It happens, right? Happens. Shit happens. Towards the end of the night, he starts getting like more clingy, more like standing really close to me, walking up and standing right next to me when I'm talking to someone else, which I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I don't know. And then I'm like, okay, he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. I'm like, he's like, I think I'm gonna get out of here. You gonna have another drink? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have a good night. I'll see you later. Drive safe. Like, bye. Hug. Grabs my waist, both hands, hold like sideways almost, like, because I'm talking. I stopped my conversation with a very good friend of mine who's also female to say goodnight to him, give him a hug, came up, like, and then went back to my conversation. He grabs me by the waist, both hands, pulls me close to him, and it's just standing there, just fucking standing there, staring at me while I'm talking to my friend. And I'm like, now what the fuck do I do? Right? Because what do you do as a woman in that point? I have so many people that will just shove them away. We'll just tell them to stop. It is so shocking, you guys, to have someone who has been so respectful, who has even voiced public support when I was fucking sexually assaulted in October last year. Those are some of the people that come to your defense. Oh, what an asshole! What a piece of crap! Oh, I'm so sorry, men are that way. Oh, you poor thing. I've been through shit like this, let alone you shouldn't treat anyone like this, let alone someone that has been inappropriately, forcefully grabbed and just kept. And I would kind of like try and twist or turn, like try and talk to someone else, or like, and he kept like pulling me into, and the girl I was talking to was like, the frick what is this guy doing? Why does he think? And then people are looking at me like, why does he think that he can do that to you? Where would that thought even cross his mind? So that's what I asked him today. When I finally wriggled free last night, awkwardly laughed, like, okay, well, have a good, like, what the like, do I have to make a scene? Do I have to yell something? Do I have to be like, dude, do I have to embarrass you? Do I have to humiliate you in front of a bunch of people? Like, you put me in that position. Now I'm in that position. You are taking You are invading my freaking body. I can't fathom how another person, if I make physical contact with someone, even if it's like a squeeze on the shoulder or something, I'm looking at them. I'm looking right at their face. Like, is this okay? Like, and I'm like, is this okay? Like, if they're not smiling at me and being like, and like reciprocating, I'm fucking, dude, hands, like, absolutely hands off. If I touch someone at all, I just can't, I can't imagine. So that's what I asked him this morning. I texted him. I'm going to read you the text because I think it is important to talk about this stuff and to be super honest about where we're coming from and how we deal with these things. Because I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be dramatic. I'm not going to embody that concept of like an angry, bitter, quick to judge person. So true to form, which is something that other men have done when they have made me feel very uncomfortable. There's that weird, there's that just super gross feeling afterwards. And he texted me not 20 minutes after he left. Great night, great time. And he was clearly like quasi annoyed when he left, like not super stoked, like thinking that I don't know. Because last time we had a coffee afterwards, a cup of fucking coffee. Okay. Talked about hiking and art. Yeah. So he just assumed that I have no idea. He was clearly not in a great mood when he left. And so he texted me, great night, had a blast, right 10 minutes after he left, which was like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to judge the guy. Maybe, and I over all night, like woke up this morning, grosser feeling in my stomach, gross. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Texted my friend. Did he really? I'm questioning my own brain because it felt like an eternity. The dude would not fucking let go. Would not let go. Hell, I'm like minutes. I'm counting in my head at least 60 seconds while I'm talking to someone else because I'm so uncomfortable with someone grabbing my waist and pulling me towards them. So my hip is touching their hip. Seriously, like that's. Okay, so texted him. So he texted me when he left. I didn't say anything. No response whatsoever, right? This morning, before 9 a.m., I want to say it was before 8 a.m. I already deleted the entire thread because just the whole fucking thing made me sick. I didn't even want to look at it. Of every single innocuous comment that we had. So he texted me this morning. Oh, by the way, there's another hike in May. Not at all relevant or pertinent, but okay. There's another hike in May at this place, and it's this da-da-da. Only place I've ever seen bears, though. Dude. It was painfully obvious. And again, sorry to say, I was going to say sorry. My goal was to not say sorry in this entire video. Because when I'm trying to text him, do you know how many times I wanted to say sorry, but sorry, and I'm sorry that I'm sure you didn't mean it, but sorry, I know you're sorry, or I'm not going to say I'm sorry, and I don't care if you're sorry. It doesn't like that's not sorry. Okay, so an apology, a well thought out apology is always appreciated. Here's what I said to the response of the bears and the hiking thing. You made me feel very uncomfortable last night when you were leaving. You grabbed my waist over and over and over after I hugged you to say goodbye. Several people approached me just to ask if I was okay afterwards. Just because I gave you a hug and we are friends is not an open invitation for you to put your hands all over me. I have no desire to go hiking with you anymore. And that was it. No anger, it's facts. Facts. Just facts. This is how your actions made me feel. And I'm not down with it. His response is what really blew my hair back. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. And have never thought we would be anything more than friends. I feel horrible. At first, I breathed a slight sigh of relief. Because at least it's not, are you fucking kidding? I was ready for her to be attacked, because because I hope for the best and plan for the worst. So I was ready for that, and that's fine. It is what it is. I need to be honest with people about how they make me feel and why. I just can't. A lot of times I will walk away and say nothing, and I know it's clear that this guy is not going to let that happen, or that I can't just block him, or So thought about this for a while. And here's my response. How can you not mean to put your hands all over someone? How can you not mean to do that? I didn't mean to. You didn't mean to make me feel that way, but you didn't think about how I would feel when you were rubbing your hands all over me, when you were grabbing me, when you were restricting my movements and basically pissing on me in front of a bunch of people trying to like claim me or something is a lot what it felt like. That may have not been your intention. That's fine. What you did is inarguable. You kept grabbing me. You kept touching me. You kept your hands on me when they were unasked for, unwanted, and it was way, way longer than any kind of socially acceptable time. Unless you have been inside of me. That is the only time I could imagine another person holding on to me and not letting me go for that long in public while I'm having a conversation with another person, while I'm having conversations with other people. Like I can't wrap my brain around it. How you would not mean to do that, and how you do not understand the repercussions of physical contact with another person of the opposite sex in public that you hardly know. Why would you stand there while someone else was talking to me? Okay, so so that was, how can you not mean to put your hands all over someone? First question, right? How can you not mean to put your hands all over someone? How do you not mean to do that? You clearly meant to do it because you did it. You just didn't want me, you just wanted me to like it, which what kind of person would like that? Would like unexpected, prolonged contact from someone that they hardly know, that I have expressed no romantic interest in whatsoever. Why? Who would want that? I can't imagine. Maybe someone who's has issues. Those are symptoms. That's a symptom of borderline personality disorder, is wanting intense, immediate physical contact with someone that you hardly know. That's a symptom. Like that's it. That is predatory behavior. It just is. I I'm not saying that that person is a predator. I'm saying they're exhibiting predatory behavior. That is predatory behavior. It's like looking for the drunk girl at the bar and seeing and trying to get her to take you home, trying to go home with her. It's predatory, dude. For you to invade my boundaries and my space after barely having known you, after giving you absolutely no invitation whatsoever, that is messed up. You were a raptor testing the fence for weaknesses. If there's another way to look at it, please tell me. I would love to know. I would love to know if there's another way to perceive this. I can't imagine any other logical reasoning, and especially I didn't mean to seems like a really, really poor excuse. And something that I don't doubt that this person believes. I believe that he believes, well, I didn't mean to make her feel that way. I'm a good guy. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a predator. I would never. I'm an advocate. I know he believes that. And I believe that he believes that. And I believe he's like, it's ignorance, it's denial, it's an unhappiness within himself, insecurity. It could be a myriad of things. And I'm not going to judge him. I don't know what his issues are. Guess what? Got my own issues from a whole bunch of other people, from a whole bunch of other shit. And I, it's a full-time job to work through those and take care of those and build boundaries. Let alone get rid of the people that don't respect them and get them the fuck out of my life as quick as possible, because they're everywhere. So the last thing I said to him was, so I said, how can you not mean to put your hands all over someone? How can you not mean to do that? No response. I think instantly after that, I wrote, "Why would you stand there while someone else was talking to me with both of your hands wrapped around my waist, refusing to let go? What on earth made you think that was appropriate for friends, let alone friends that have only met twice in person ever?" So that was about 25 minutes ago. No response from that person. And honestly, like I hope that he gets something out of that. I have no desire to be friends with that person. I don't know if he was drunk. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. Once you cross that line with me, once you show me who you are, I believe you. You're not a bad person. Not a bad person. I'm sure you have a lot of beauty and joy to give to this world. You are not a person for me. And you are a person that did that. You did do that. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about anything that happened. I'm not sorry about these uncomfortable things that I have to say to you. It's shitty. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Would much rather not have to say these things. Would rather talk about positivity and joy and evolution and growth. And this is the reality. This is honesty, and this is me showing the world that badass, insightful feminist doesn't have to be angry, right? We're not all feminists are angry or judgmental or I see, I think some feminists are that way. I think a lot of feminists are that way. And I think that there's a lot of feminists out there that give feminism a bad name. And I don't even know if I would call myself a feminist because of how bad of a name feminists have. I'm a freaking human being. And so are you. And I mean, I just want to communicate better. I want to be honest and be an example of how I hope um the of the direction I know the world is going in, of letting go of the anger and the frustration and em- embracing this honest dialogue, excuse me. And I truly believe that this can help women and men, our conversations like this that are honest and logical. And I really hope that everyone can gain some insight and look at themselves. And I want to get better all the time. So I'm definitely going to look at this whole situation and look back. And I'm sure there's things that I could have changed about how I went about things. And a lot of people should say, well, you shouldn't have to do that. And I don't deal in should. I deal in could. What can I do? What can I do? What could I do to make my life a little easier, to make my life, because there's always going to be obstacles, right? I'm to communicate better, to set boundaries earlier, to express to people just how much I really do love myself and the healthy place that I'm in. And if you really try and come and fucks with me, it's gonna be nip it in the bud real quick. Because and I'm not going to be delicate about it. I'll be respectful. I won't be delicate. And I mean, I'm always going to be nice. I'm always going to be kind. I'm always going to be kind, but I'm not going to be nice. I like that. So I would love to hear about your situations and other maybe like things that we say that are so ridiculous that, just phrases that are on their way out. Like, I didn't mean to grope you. I didn't mean to grab you. I didn't mean to make you feel controlled or trapped or like you weren't able to move away from me. Cause that's garbage, man. If you hold someone down, if you hold them in one place, I don't know if maybe some people don't know what that's like. To have that done to you in a violent way. I've had that done to me in a violent way, not in a sexual way, not a funny way, in a violent way. I have had my movements restricted. And let me tell you something, man. You don't grab people. You don't grab a woman's wrist. You don't grab her hand. You don't grab her shoulder. You don't grab her waist. You don't grab people. You sure as shit don't hold on. You don't hold on. And that goes for always, all the time, all people. I don't care what they've been through. You don't grab people. You don't limit their movement. Freedom is the ultimate luxury. So don't ever take it away. All right? Not physically, and try not to do it emotionally. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day.